Man, you you guys are on it. Like on it. I swear. Welcome back everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Retro Hoop Collectibles. I've got no less than a dozen messages about this video and this situation that's happened with PSA. We'll just roll it. I mean, this comes by way of Certified Sports Cards. I'll link all their stuff. We'll give them a like. We'll give them a subscribe. We'll hit the notification bell, as you guys should do as well. Every time I share somebody else's videos on here, I always encourage you to do so. Also, if you haven't already, do the same thing for Retro Hoop Collectibles. Go ahead and subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
All right. Here we go.
Right off the bat.
Heck?
My man knew something was wrong.
They sent me someone else's cards.
The caliber
My
of
gosh.
cards that we're talking about here.
What the heck?
As it says in the title,
Did they really do this
$30,000
again?
worth of cards
So there's a
that
Michael
were sent
Jordan
to the
rookie
wrong
right
person. That
What
one
the
alone,
heck?
20 grand. That card.
there. Yeah, these aren't my cards. This is my info sheet. Well, there's my address. I'll try to blur that out or something. But
Insane.
yeah, what the heck is going on?
So if you guys haven't seen it already, again, I'll link it all in the description. Look, here's the thing. When we have a situation where there's so again, we're talking about almost 250,000 cards a week being processed, or not. I'm not gonna say being processed, being added to the Pop Report on a weekly basis. 250,000 cards a week. It's a little lower this week, but if I include reslabs and all that stuff, it's about 250,000 cards getting processed a week. You're gonna have screw ups. I don't care who you are. I don't care what kind of business you are. McDonald's sells 1 million hamburgers a day, and they screw up your order every time. Not every time, but they still screw up. So, look, I don't knock PSA for having issues, right? Everybody's having issues right now. HGA is having a different kind of issue, but I mean, this is really bad because it's almost the perfect storm of like issues, because it's for a guy who has a relatively decent following. He's got a couple thousand subscribers on YouTube. I'm pretty sure he's got a pretty good presence on Instagram. And not only has this happened to him once, it's happened to him twice. This is not the first time that this situation has come up with this particular person. That's very, very concerning. Also, you add in the fact that it's a 86 Fleer Michael Jordan rookie card, which is arguably one of the most iconic basketball cards, if not the most iconic basketball card there is. And you got a recipe for a media shitstorm that guys like me can latch onto and make some content about. The problem here is that PSA is supposed to be the top tier offering when it comes to grading a card. When you grade a card like an 86 Fleer, you're going to spend big money to grade it. I mean, that's a $20,000 card. So according to PSA's website, what did my man spend here? Worth more than $10,000. So he spent $1,000 to have that card graded. Yeah, spent $1,000 to have it graded. Now I don't know if they spent more money to get it faster or what. Actually, it's 1 business day turnaround time. Yeah, so 1 business day turnaround time. I did the math. That entire little bunch there, it was a total of 5 or 6 cards. There's a Jordan,
PSA 9 Jordan.
There's a Kobe, which is a couple $100 card.
Huh. So I will have to I'll have
I
to
actually know
reach
that
out
Kobe's a couple $1,000 card.
PSA on this.
Yeah, those are $500-600, and then the Mbappe. I don't know much about soccer, but I did look it up. It's
All right, well,
pretty big card. I don't
I
think
am
there's
going
actually
to
any
shut off
comps
the
out
video.
there.
I'll have to reach out to them to see if I can
But
ship these cards back and figure out.
I mean, kudos to him for being, honest about, mistakenly being shipped, $30,000 to $35,000 worth of cards. I'm pretty sure the person whose order that was supposed to be would, would appreciate that greatly. You're spending $1,000 for somebody to give a grade on some of these cards, and your cards get lost. You would think that cards like that, big expenses like that, people are dropping that kind of money to have a card, they would white glove service that card through the mail or through the process. You don't want those cards to get screwed up. Those are, high dollar, high end cards. Now, I'm pretty sure there's higher end and higher dollar, but still, it's just a testament to the madness that's probably going on at PSA right now with the amount of backlog that they have, the amount of orders that they have, the amount of probably changes that are going on within the company and all that stuff, for an order like this to slip through. But, I mean, again, like I said, no less than a dozen of you sent me this video. And I just think it's a testament to the madness that's going on over at PSA right now, with everything going on. With this, I'll also take an opportunity to address something that I saw on Sports Card Investor. Recently did an interview with Nat Turner. And let me just say this about any interview that I've ever seen with Nat Turner here within the last 6 to 8 months. They're very lenient about how they I mean, I don't know if when Nat Turner agrees to do an interview or whatnot, do they have a set, like, hey, like, here's what you can ask, here's what you can't ask, here's what we'll talk about, here's what we won't talk about, don't bring this up, don't bring that up. Man, he gets let off the hook a lot because nobody asks him the question that really matters. Everybody wants to have him on their show whenever they release a new, a new grading level, or whenever they, have some new technology or something like that. Nobody asks him, like, for example, right now they just released a regular for $100. Nobody's asking him, like, hey, what comments do you have for the people that have been waiting for over a year for their cards back, that you are now releasing new grading levels? And what do you say to them? What's your opinion? Well, I mean, what do you say to them? What can you offer them as consolation, or what can you give them as feedback, right? But everybody sends me these, these messages about, hey, did you see the Nat Turner interview? Did you see the Nat Turner interview? Did you see the Nat Turner interview? I don't care to watch any more of those interviews anymore, because nobody's asking them things that I care about as somebody who has cards that are sitting over there, going on a year, and the voice that I think I represent for those of you that are also waiting for a year or longer. It's not going to bring any new news for me. Anything that he's going to do from an interview standpoint is just going to be reiterating or regurgitating anything that you can go ahead and read on the PSA blog or in a PSA press email that goes out. I don't care to listen to what he's got to say. Now, the guy from a collector standpoint, he's got a lot, so if it's a video about Nat Turner's collection and how he collects, okay, cool. But as far as I'm concerned, any interview that he does now with, talking about PSA and PSA business, it's irrelevant. So I don't find it informative to waste my time on a 30-minute video of Nat Turner talking about, how they're getting better. And, I think he referred to the backlog as a little bit longer than we would like to. When he was talking about the backlog, how we've had it for a little bit longer than we'd like to. It's like, you gotta be shitting me, So I don't spend much time on those. But if you haven't already, I mean, again, like I said, certified sports cards. I'll link everything down in the description. Please, please, please go watch the original video. Leave it a thumbs up. Leave it a comment, and show Certified some love. But yeah, that's it. I just think it's hilarious that it happened to this guy twice, and then this time around it's with a pretty expensive set of cards. So PSA is gonna have some. I mean, they're not gonna explain anything. They're probably not even gonna offer any type of rebuttal for it. They're just gonna consider it as business as usual, I assume. Hope you guys are getting ready for the holidays and hanging out with your families and maybe taking some vacation, some time off, and all that stuff. We'll see you guys on Wednesday for the update video. Yeah, Wednesday for the update video. Not so hot this week, but we'll see. All right, love you guys. Peace.